This is my reflection on the virtual learning project that we submitted last week on Sunday. So what went well for me, I think, was going through the lesson and having the students have access to the actual lesson online through PowerPoint, and me being able to share my screen as well as me talking and like having a voiceover on it. It allowed for the students to see exactly what I was doing, along with like having the cursor able for them to like see, for me to circle things. It was like more personable for them, in order for them to learn outside of the classroom, in order for them to know the knowledge for the following day. What I think I need to work on is saying so or and like so much within the whole lesson. I think I used those small like filling words too much. I think that I need to work on like fluent sentences when I'm recording. And then I can also make the captions a little bit better. I don't think I did that to my complete best ability. They were a little bit grammar errors, but it's because I said so and so much that I think it messed up the captions a little bit, because you would have so in there, so you wouldn't want to add any caption above it, because then the captions would be off. I think saying so and so much mixed it up a little bit, so I think it would have been better if I didn't use those as much, but I used them a lot, so it kind of messed up the captions. What I think my peers did well, though, was captions and like grammar errors. They were like kind of free of like all of them. They had like complete sentences, capital letters, and I think what they did well was adding a theme with their lesson. So I think Brittany and Josie both added a Thanksgiving theme to both their multiplication lessons. So I think that was really, really cool. I can work on that for next time too, is adding it to make sure like the students are like more engaged in it, rather than just like teaching a lesson instead of having them relate to something in real life that's like coming up, like Thanksgiving, which was really fun for me to watch their lesson and know that Thanksgiving's coming up, so it made it more personable for the students. For future help, I think this whole virtual lesson thing would be very helpful as a teacher, because instead of writing a bunch of sub plans, you could have the students read or watch your virtual lesson before going into class, so it would make it a little bit easier on the sub. So they wouldn't have to like give the rundown of everything that they'll be learning. They could just go off of what you taught them on the virtual lesson, and learn about stuff like that, and then just give them like homework or a video or something that you facilitate. But they'll actually be learning the lesson as if you were in class, but it'll just be prior to class. So it'd be like a flipped classroom. So it'd be very convenient for subs to not have to teach that entire lesson. So that's my reflection on the virtual learning project. So thank you.